Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome to the show. Ann Harder here with you, and this is one of the many celebrations we have enjoyed recently for the America 250th, the 250th anniversary of this great nation. And today we are at the Art Center, Waco, where we're having a special celebration being also sponsored by the Jacob de Cordova Society and the Taylor Museum of History here in Waco. And I have got none other than Jacob de Cordova with me. You came back from history for this.
Yes, very nice to meet you.
Well, Jacob, tell me a little bit about your role in Waco's history.
Well, I was originally one of the founders of Waco. I actually laid out the city of Waco along with some friends of mine. And at that time, an acre of land in Waco was only cost $5, if you can believe it. And I called Waco my beautiful daughter because I loved it so much.
That is so beautiful, that expression. Why? What made you feel like Waco was your beautiful daughter?
I just felt from the very beginning that Waco was a special place. There was so many people who had come here and were ready to make their lives here, were ready to find opportunity and land here. And from the very beginning, I felt this is a special place.
Well, we are celebrating the U.S., the United States, America's 250th. Why is it important to remember history, not only the nation's history, but local history as well?
I think it's important because you need to understand the beginnings of things in order to be able to make and build a future.
This is a very special evening for us here. You're going to be doing a program as well. What are you going to be telling the people who are gathered?
Well, I'll tell a little bit about my own history, who I am and where I came from. You know, originally I was born in Jamaica and I was raised in England. I've lived all over the world, but I invited so many people here to Texas to make their homes here in Texas. And really, I believe that is my legacy. So I plan on explaining my legacy and then inviting us to consider what our future is and how we will build it together as a community.
And I think another aspect of what you did, sir, is in providing land for parks and for churches and schools.
Yes, that's correct. I provided land for parks and churches and schools. I also, even when people couldn't pay for the land they were living on, I didn't evict them immediately. I really tried to make very hard to create communities here in Texas. And I really tried to attract the kind of people that I knew would be successful in this state.
Well, Jacob, I just can't thank you enough for spending some time. I know the audience is waiting to hear from you now, but just your thoughts about America's 250th and where would you like to see the United States 250 years from now?
That's a great question. I believe that we are the best when we come together as a community, when we unite to do good for each other. When we are here together for each other, instead of being divided, we should be united. And that is really my message for America for the next 250 years.
Thank you so much. Jacob de Cordova, also known as Micah Key, a wonderful actor here. It's good to see you again. I think we've interviewed before when you've done some local theater groups. What made you want to be involved as Jacob de Cordova?
Well, actually, I was asked by the director of the Waco Civic Theater. She actually talked to me and said, "Hey, this is a role that would you consider playing it?" And I'm always interested in history. I really like it a lot, and I live here in Waco, and so I'm always interested in portraying a character who is so foundational to the city of Waco and its founding.
Well, then, as Micah, your thoughts on America's 250th?
Yeah, great. I mean, honestly, I love history. Like I said, I love understanding what has gone before, and I think we can learn a lot from our history. We can learn a lot from the times that we live in now, and I still believe, like Jacob did, that we should come together, that we should seek to do good in community, and really try to build something for our future. So.
Thank you so much.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
I'm here with Lydia Gilmore. And Lydia, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I like to say I'm an artist. I was a part of art apprenticeship for 2 years in a row. I did art all 4 years of high school. Did many art competitions. And then I just like being creative. So I do like sculptures, paintings, pretty much anything and everything. But yeah.
So Art Center Waco, kind of an important place for you?
Yes, so I'm actually doing a summer job here with them for little kids, summer art camp. Yes, and so we get to express a lot of different forms of art for whatever the topic is for that week, and then watch them be happy also. So it's very, very fun, and Art Center Waco has also helped like supply a bunch of other jobs too, so it is very important.
Well, we're asking people what their thoughts are as we're celebrating America's 250th. So I'll start off with, what does this milestone mean to you, Lydia?
It shows how far I've gotten. So just like in the world, that's pretty much that's what it means to me. It's just how far I've been able to progress and grow as a person and an artist.
Lydia, one last question. If you could look ahead 250 years from now, what would you like to see the U.S., city of Waco look like?
Very joyful, colorful, peaceful, and yeah, that's pretty much it of what I would want the world to foresee look like in the future.
Thank you, Lydia.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Joining me now, Jeff Aresty, and it's so good. He is the founder of the Jacob de Cordova Society. And but more than that, you have got a heart and a passion for young people learning how to be storytellers to maintain history, the history of this great community and our nation as well. So tell me a little bit about, you've got something very special coming up, a contest.
We have a contest, and it's really a contest that brings back to life Jacob de Cordova. When de Cordova came here, he wanted to bring a lot of people to Texas. So he did a map, which was a survey of a state. So that was a tremendous amount of work. He was a legislator. He acquired land. He and his half-brother acquired 1 million acres of land. In the survey that he did, he ended up creating a map of the state, which became the map of Texas for 30 years. He did a guidebook, but basically what he was doing was he was creating access to opportunity. So he went overseas. He had grown up overseas in London, so he had a whole connection between London, Jamaica, and the East Coast of the United States. So he attracted a lot of people, and what he said was, I want people who know that it's going to be a hard job to work this land. So come here if you're willing to work, but there's real opportunity. So Jacob, in our sense, has come back. And he's come back 175 years later to say to the young people of Waco, what an opportunity you have today. Here you live in this beautiful city that I always love. You're in between a couple of very big cities with a lot of activity going on in the technological space, but nobody is doing the kind of storytelling that you could do. And boy, does Waco have an opportunity to tell its story in ways that feature some of the great successes and resilience of people here. So that's what we want to do, is get the kids interested to tell a story. So this summer, we're going to, well, actually, as of today, we will have a contest for 6th graders to 12th graders to basically find out about a person in Waco history who has benefited from the democracy and the capitalism that flew out of that democracy, which Helen Marie Taylor was always so interested in, and did a beautiful exhibit on democracy, and learn and tell a story of how that person affected change here in Waco, and how does that person's characteristics relate to you? And what will you do with that story for your future to make Waco a great city to believe in the next 25 years?
And I love that tagline, a city to believe in. But this Youth Innovation Studio that you have created is something that's designed to help equip young people in being able to use the technology, the cameras, the lights, and the things that we're benefiting from today to tell these stories and preserve them.
So the technology today is what they call immersive technology. None of it is necessarily all that new. It's just become democratized so more of us can use it. But the gamers have been using this technology for 20 years already. So they live in the worlds that they occupy, but they're all made up. What we're doing is saying, why not do that with history? Why not go find the truth of history and then use the technology that's around us to recreate that so that we can literally live that history all over again? I went to a program in Austin, Texas, where a group had been doing something like this, and what brought me to tears was watching a 20-year-old on a stage with a 90-year-old woman who was from East Austin, and he had spent the year with her learning her history, looking at her pictures, getting to know her really well, and then they walked into the next room where she put on some Apple glasses, and she saw her history from 70 years before. She saw the streets that she lived on. She saw the parades that they were in, which, of course, today she doesn't have. But that's immersive technology, and we can do so much with that here in Waco. Some great stories.
And part of this has to do with a time capsule effort. It's a 25-year time capsule since we've just celebrated the 175th. This will be opened up on the 200th anniversary of the city of Waco.
Yes, many of the time capsules are for a much longer period of time. But with the idea that Waco is celebrating its 200th in literally 25 years from now, there's going to be so much change that will take place that the young people of today are in the position better than any one of us to anticipate what that might look like. So we're asking them to say, what will technology bring to you? How will we be able to use this technology? So we have been able to find some of the best teachers in animation, artificial intelligence, and bring them to Waco, bring them to places like the STEAM Center, which has some incredible immersive technology, and start creating the content from the old days. And with 15 museums here in Waco or more, my goodness, there are a lot of stories that are just sitting there waiting to be told, with young people doing the telling and the folks who know the history, the older folks sharing it. So we have an intergenerational community. So that's the idea behind the Youth Innovation Studio. Bring them together and then use the new technology to tell the stories and pick new stories to tell. Some of the stories like Kate Ross's story, which to me is just a very moving story.
Well, Jeff, you lived many years of your life in Boston, kind of a little bit of U.S. history there. But I'm going to ask you the same questions I've been asking others. That is, in your mind, why is it important that we remember the history of this great nation and as well as our local history?
Well, we live in an environment where the world is very global because of the connections that we have. But our politics and our relationships are all based on nation states, so they're very local. As a result, you have the potential for division. And we live through that over the course of our lives. We've seen it. You go through it, you come through to the other side. But if you have a democracy, and Helen Marie Taylor really said it the best, you give people the chance to speak freely. You have freedom of voice. You have the ability to do what you want. And that's what makes this country so great. So we really need to get past our divisions and figure out how we can work together, because this new technology is going to change how we all look at the world. And if we can figure out a path forward holding hands as opposed to just pushing it away, we'll be better off.
Okay, one last question. If you could look ahead, where would you like to see this nation and this community 250 years from now?
Well, I've always been a fellow that looks at harmonization of cultures and harmonization of people where we just get along and we're able to, go to the beach and say, let's clean up the beach and go swimming together, and we don't think about anything else. Just we want to have a good time. We want to be with each other. And, of course, we're going to have other worlds that are going to impact us, so we should get our own act together as a world before everything else starts impacting us. So I look forward to, and Waco has such a great opportunity to tell those stories, since Waco is a global city and so many great things have happened here. So let's find those stories and tell them again.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Jeff, for all you've done for the community. You moved here and just have jumped in with both feet and created so many wonderful things. Jacob de Cordova Society, this wonderful Youth Innovation Studio as well. All the best to you.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to get to know you and all the people here. I'm thrilled to be part of it.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we're here at the Art Center celebrating America's 250th. What does this milestone mean to you?
I am amazed, number one, that I get to participate with it, but it's the 250th anniversary of the U.S. It's an amazing day to sit there and celebrate our independence from England, and just a really, really great way to sit there and show all the wonderful things we've done in this country.
Of the freedoms that we enjoy, is there something that comes to mind here that really is special to you?
I really love the fact that again, it's a country that was built on many, many different backgrounds and philosophies and different cultures coming together to create something new that, again, I hope makes the world a better place.
And there's a special exhibit here at the Art Center in honor of our veterans. And just your thoughts about veterans.
Again, they're the backbone of what's created this country. It's, without having the ability of people that will stand up and sit there and defend the country, it's very difficult to sit there and maintain. So me being a veteran myself, and also being part of the art show that is representing our country, it's great an honor, and again, amazing opportunity to sit there and be counted among those fine, distinguished people that have served our country.
Well, our thanks to you for your service. One last question. If you could look ahead 250 years, what would you like to see this great nation and our community look like?
What I would really hope what would happen in 250 years would be that there's more continuity of people getting along instead of finding reasons to sit there and disagree and sit there and have polarizing opinions about everything. I believe it's a lot harder to sit there and come together sometimes than it is to sit there and go off on your own path. So I hope that in 250 years we figure that out, and we figure out how that we got way more in common than we have differences.
Thank you again for your service. I've heard that from a lot of, this has been a common thread. Most of the people I've asked that question of. But again, happy 250th.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy 250th to you as well.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. He said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Alan Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
And I'm here now with my wonderful, talented friend, Sandy Horton. And Sandy, it's good to see you this wonderful evening. And you are a part of the program as well. But I want to start off by asking you, why is it important to celebrate America's 250th?
Well, it's just good for us to all remember that we all came from someplace else 250 years ago. We all have relatives from all over the world, and now we've all settled in America, and we can celebrate, and we're also celebrating Waco, too.
Oh, absolutely. Why is it important to remember history, not only our nation's history, but local history as well?
Well, it just gives us a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose. And as I was studying the history of Waco to write my poem, I learned so many things that I didn't know about Waco, and it just made me so thankful to have lived here 41 years.
Well, you're a fabulous native flute player, but also a wonderful poet. And so they did ask you to write something special. So I want to, what were your thoughts on that? And you're going to share some with us.
Yes. Well, they told me to be sure and talk about the history of Waco, to put it in there. So what I did was I kind of found how Waco history and American history, what was going on at the same time. So if you want me to just read a little bit of it, I said America was only 73 years old when the village of Waco was born in 1849 by the waters of the Brazos River, where the Waco Indians of the Wichita Nation lived. And then I go through the history, and later I talk about how when the Statue of Liberty was delivered in 1885, in downtown Waco, a pharmacist was discovering and inventing Dr. Pepper, the soft drink. They're doing that in New York. We're doing that in Waco. Then I talk about the tornado we had in 1953. And then I finally go through and just say Waco's more than numbers and dates. It's home to generations of Americans from all ethnic, religious backgrounds from all over the world. And we all share our cultures, and we all raise our families together here in Waco. And then it ends with, we love the town of Waco, the place where we belong.
Amen, amen, sister. And Nelson Rue's going to be playing with you, and he's sort of done a little song with your poem.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I wrote the song, and I'm going to get the audience to also sing the chorus. We love the town of Waco, the town where we belong, because I think when people do come here, they feel like they belong. Some of the people went to Baylor, they go away, and then they come back. They miss what Waco has, because we have a unique, full of diversity. I talk about that in the poem too. And in the poem I do, it's about what I think is wonderful about, the song about Waco today. It's the art, the music, the friendly people, the bridges, the parks, the silos, Baylor, MCC, all those things are why we all live here. The restaurants, there's just so much that Waco has. And then the song keeps saying, Waco has it all. And so you'll get to hear it in the program, and you'll get to sing the chorus.
We will all be singing. So when you think about Waco and the United States 250 years from now, what would you like to see?
Oh, gosh. Will we still be here? I don't know. It's hard to imagine that far in the future, because we look back, what was going on 250 years ago? Those people never would have thought all this was going on with AI and computers and going to space and all these things. So I can't even imagine 250 from now.
I appreciate your talent and your willingness to join me here for a little bit, and I'm looking forward to your performance.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Ellen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Ellen Samuels.
Come by.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. And so I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And joining me now, Bobby Horner, who is with the Taylor Museum. You're on the board now, but I got to know you through the Jacob de Cordova Society and this time capsule we've been talking about. So tell me a little bit about where the status of that now and about the Taylor Museum.
Right. Well, the other thing, too, besides the board president, I'm the interim executive director right now. Oh. So, yeah. Well, the Taylor Museum, we are continuing to redevelop that. It's not open yet, but we have the architectural plans in the progress right now. We've been planning on what we would like to incorporate in that museum. We've been talking to people with the Hispanic Museum that we might be interested in joining us. We might even look into a Waco history on music in museum. So we got several options that are coming together right now. So we're real excited. We've got a great board. We've got Dr. Stephen Sloan on our board and Rick Tullis, and so we've got some real history folks involved with this. So, and I'm always on the lookout and listening for people who know stuff about history. It was great to meet Jacob de Cordova a while ago. He was. So I'm sure if he's in town, we'll probably have him back again.
Well, the time capsule, though, is an idea that came about, and it was going to be a short-term thing. So where is that going to be?
Okay. The time capsule is still a thing there. We have identified a location at the museum near the entry that we think it's where it's going to go. The only thing about the time capsule, we still don't know how big it may be and trying to figure out what may go into it. But with technology that we have, we would love to get students involved with telling some of those stories, and just we want to get those behind-the-scenes stories of Waco that people often don't hear about. And so we've been in touch with the Native American Wichita tribe, and they've done some stuff at the Mayborn with the new grass house. So we want to, and of course we have a lot of the site where the Taylor Museum is one of their main tribal locations. their villages. So we want to really continue to develop that story, but we want them to tell their story. We don't want the white man to tell their story. We want them to tell their story so it's most accurate. And so we've had good conversations with the tribal council, and so it's really been neat. And so anyway, I heard they were having a powwow up at Anadarko in mid-August. I'd love to go see that. We would love to have one of those here at some point, because the Taylor Museum, besides the building itself, we own some land around there. So we would like to, what we're talking about with the architect and all, is developing that into like a park area where we could have events, maybe area where food trucks could come in. We could do concerts. We could do a lot of things. So there is a lot of history right in that area where the museum is. And I think Helen Marie Taylor would really be pleased with what she's seeing, what we're trying to do there. And so I'm excited about it. It's a lot going on, but we're excited about it.
Well, and of course, the Taylor Museum is one of the sponsors of this event as we're celebrating the 250th. So I'm going to ask you some of these questions. What does this milestone of the 250th mean to you personally, Bobby?
Well, one of the things that drove home for me is this year is the 50th year when I graduated from high school. I graduated on the bicentennial, and now we're going to have our 50-year anniversary on later this year. So it tells me, okay, you are getting older. But it's just really cool, because one of the things at the Taylor Museum that I think is really cool, behind the museum, we have some old oak trees that are at least 250 years old, which would put them right at the founding of our country. We think they may be 300, 400 years old, which means the Native Americans were there under those trees. And so just to see that history come about, we have Barren Springs that behind us where they obviously got water. It's still flowing. So we really want to develop that, and what's so cool about that is it ties in with what the city's doing with the Barren Springs Park project. So if we could get that tied together and we could get that developed, that would really be special. So I'm really excited about it. I think the potential is phenomenal. A lot of excitement around what we're trying to do. So, and we do have, and I will tell you this, we do have, thanks to work with museum pros here in Waco, at the STEAM Center currently, we have a 250th anniversary display that they did for us. And so we are going, once we take that away from the STEAM Center and move on, our sponsor wants us to maybe move it around to the libraries here in Waco so everybody can see it. And it is phenomenal. I mean, they were so busy that they love what we're doing at the Taylor. They worked us into their schedule. And so we are going to, I've already talked to Robert Zapata, the director of the library, excuse me. And he said, sure, come on, we'll work with you to move these around so everybody can see it. But it tells a lot about the founding of our country. And, a lot of the younger generation, unfortunately, don't know a lot about the founding of our country. Well, this is an opportunity for them to come and see it and do some research.
Of the freedoms that we experience, what are your favorites? What comes to your mind?
Well, the fact that we can do stuff like this. I mean, there are some freedoms that I'm afraid we take for granted. And when you get people coming together and you get people from different cultures coming together and talking, I've been watching a lot on the founding of our country on the Netflix programs, and it is just phenomenal what they went through. And you look at our country, and it's still the same thing. People want to be able to be heard, and there is just so much history about that the young people need to learn from, and that affects people in different ways. Waco, I tell people, Waco's got some great history. They've got some very dark history too. And so I tell people, look, when I talk to people about history, I'm going to tell all of it. the good, bad, and the ugly. And Opal Lee, the grandmother of Juneteenth, when she came through Waco about 3 years ago, I think it was, she had been interviewed up in Fort Worth. And somebody asked her about this idea of maybe watering down history a little bit in schools and taking out books and, all this stuff that's been going on. And she says, what do you think about that? And she was an educator for 24 years. She said, absolutely not. She said, these young people need to hear our history for what it was, and they make their own decisions. And so I said, amen, lady, preach it, So I didn't get a chance to meet her when she came. I wish I would have. But, it's things like that, just, telling history like it is.
Well, and of course, the Art Center, another one of the sponsors of this evening's event, and there is a special exhibit with the veterans. Let's talk a little bit about the veterans.
Yeah, we have got a lot of history. I mean, even back in history, we had some Confederate generals, even back in that time, came from Waco, and we've got the memorials downtown for our veterans. And so they are so important. I mean, that's why we have these freedoms for the sacrifices that they made. And so just can't say enough about them and our veterans that have served and are continuing to serve. And so, we support all that, and I think it's great. And so I'm really proud to be in Waco. I've been here 50 years, and I've just loved it, and I love promoting Waco. I love promoting Waco's history. And when you have people from around the world come here to visit, it is just phenomenal. I have so much fun talking to people, and they're kidding me about my accent, and I say, no, you talk funny. I don't talk funny, you talk funny. So it's just stuff like that. It's fun. I love it.
One last question that I'm asking everybody. If you could look ahead 250 years, what would you like to see this community and this nation be like?
I would love to see us get back together. If you look back at what the Founding Fathers wanted for this country, that's still there. I mean, people are still people. It's just the time in history's changed. But you want people to be able to enjoy themselves, be able to express themselves, feel like they're being heard, and just it'd be great if people could travel around our country just to see. I was telling my wife, we've both been talking about it. I'd like to go up to Philadelphia, back to Boston, up to Virginia, and see all of that history. But I hope people get a chance to do that. And if we can, in the things that we're doing here, if we can get young people to help us telling those stories, I think it'll open their eyes to a lot of things too. So I love it, and I'm thankful to the Art Center, of course, the Jacob de Cordova Society, and thank you for Jacob for starting Waco on the banks of Breast. So, yeah, he did a little bit. Yeah, he did, and we got one of his maps at the Taylor Museum that we're going to display, and so we just want to tell Waco's story.
Thank you, Bobby. Can't thank you enough for all you have done in doing, and of course, with the Taylor Museum.
Yeah, you bet.
Appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
It's art and music and friendly people. Waco has it all. I love the town of Waco, the place where I belong. Its lakes and rivers and parks and bridges. Waco has it all. I love the town of Waco, the place where I belong. Its restaurants and salads, museums and better. Waco has it all. art and music and friendly people. Waco has it all. I love the town of Waco, the place where I belong. Its lakes and rivers and parks and bridges, Waco has it all. I love the town of Waco, the place where I belong. Its restaurants and signs, museums and better, Waco has it all.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.